Good morning, student. Today we will talk about factor affecting financing and factor affecting dividend decision. Now, first factor affecting dividend decision. Now, factor dividend is that part of profit that is distributed to the shareholders. Now, first is growth opportunity. If the organization sees that in near future the growth is there, or company wants to diversify its product, then dividend will be paid less because that fund will be used as plowing back of profit, because it is the cheapest mode of finance. Second, stability of dividend. So some company they opt for stability of dividend. Stability of dividend means that they will pay a fixed rate of dividend every year, so that there should be stability of dividend. If there is stability of dividend, what will happen? The company's goodwill will improve, because every year the equity shareholders will get a same rate of dividend, whether company is earning less or company is earning more. So they so, like take an example of Reliance, Tata, what they are doing, they are giving stability of dividend. That's why their or MRF, that's why their market value of share is good. Then earnings. What are the earnings of the company? It depends upon, if the company is earning good, the company will give good dividend. Then stability of, if there is a stability of earning, then also the company will give a fixed rate of dividend, because stability of earning means that the company is earning a profit, good profit. Then access to capital market. If the company wants that in near future the company should raise funds from the market, then the company will give more dividends, so that more and more people should get attracted. New investors should be attracted because the company wants to raise funds through capital market. Now, preference to shareholder. Now, next is 6 is preference of shareholders. If shareholders want, then instead of reinvesting the money for the growth opportunity, shareholders should get more profit. Then, because equity shareholders, they have a right to vote, they will vote for more dividend. Then the company has to go for according to their wish. Then cash flow position. What is the cash flow position of the company? If cash flow position is good, the company will give more dividend. If cash flow position is less, the company will give less dividend. Then taxation policy. Taxation policy also affects. If tax rate is more, the company will give less dividend. Why? Because the tax is paid first, then dividend is paid afterward. If taxation policy, the government has the less, raises the less taxes from the levies the less taxes, then more dividend will be given. Stock market reaction. What is the reaction of the stock market when an organization pays its dividend? Now, next is factor affecting financing decision. Financing decision means firstly your cost. What is the cost of the finance? Like take an example, for raising the fund through equity shareholders, the equity share, the cost is more, the cost will be less, and raising the fund through long term debt, the cost will be more. Then cash flow position of, then second is risk. Now, in case of risk, the risk raising the fund through debt capital is more risky than raising a fund through equity share, because equity share the company do not have the fixed liability on it. But if the company is raising the fund through debt capital, then sometimes company assets are also mortgaged, and if company is not able to pay dividend, pay interest in time, then the company can be sued. Next is your flotation cost. Now, flotation cost in case of equity share is more than in case of plowing back of profit or debentures. Then next is your level of fixed operating cost. Fixed operating cost means such as salaries, rent, insurance, premium. Now, if fixed operating cost is more, the company will pay less. The company has less finance with it. Next is control consideration. Now, in case of equity shareholder, they have a right to vote. The control consideration is more as compared to debt capital. Then state of capital market. If it's a bear market, then the company will raise fund through fixed deposit or debentures. But if it's a bull market, then the company will raise fund through equity share. Like take an example, at present it's not a bull market, because market is not selling because of coronavirus. If the company want to raise fund, the company will not raise fund through equity share, but the company will raise fund through debentures. Thank you.